Lutheran North comes in ranked 13th in Division III, sitting atop the Catholic League varsity AA table with a 4-0-2 record. The Eaglets are coming in after a hard-fought battle against rival Cranbrook this past Tuesday when they fell 2-1, their first loss at Monsignor Molesky Field since October 2nd, 2020. Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eaglets versus number 13 Macomb Lutheran North Mustangs coming up next on the Prep. Hello everyone, and welcome into Monsignor Molesky Field here on the campus of St. Mary's Preparatory for tonight's Catholic League AA matchup between the Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eaglets versus number 13 Macomb Lutheran North Mustangs, live right now on the Prep. My name's Jonathan Turner, bringing you all the high school action here tonight. Catholic League matchup. These two teams coming in looking to find there are opportunities here to continue to make winning ways here in this Catholic League AA table. Currently, right now, Macomb Lutheran comes in 6-1-1 overall on the season. 6-1-2 on the season, 4-0-2 in the Catholic League. And on the flip side, the Eaglets, coached by Keith Jeffries, 3-2-1 overall with a 2-2 record here in the Catholic League. In that hard-fought battle this past Tuesday against Cranbrook, they fell 2-1, their first loss here on their home field since October 2nd, 2020. So phenomenal for them. As we look at historic Macomb Lutheran North, they come in, they've got 12 league titles under their belt, 22 district titles, 8 regional titles. They have never won a state final. And in regards to Orchard Lake St. Mary's, they've got 2 league titles going back 2014 back-to-back and 15, and a district title back in 2020, the first in program history under Keith Jeffries here and the Eaglets. A great matchup coming up here tonight, a lot on the line as these two teams looking to, again, to make strides here towards winning this Catholic League AA table here in this 2022 season. Let's take a look here at the starting 11 here with the Mustangs. You got number 3, Johnny Link, Joshua Matthews, Dylan Hart, Robert Rubarth, Jake Hawk, Dominic Sikori, Landon Nilsson, Carson Siersma, Joshua Avery, Joe Wozlik, and Brandon Avery will be round out your 11 here for the Mustangs. And as we now take a look at the Eaglets and their starting 11, in goal, Rise Golden, Sean Kinane, Nicholas Nutting, Tommy Rushwin, Brett Wojciechowski, Gabe Richer, Cole Pledgens, Alessio Camilleri, Cameron Stewart, Luke Richer, and Sam Carrick are your number 11 here for the Eaglets here on this Thursday evening. Best in the business here, the Prep. They cover all things sports here. Football got coming up here tomorrow night. What's on the lineup for football tomorrow night?
Walled Lake Western versus South Lyon East.
Walled Lake Western versus South Lyon East live tomorrow night. I'm assuming that's a 7 p.m. kickoff. 6:45 on the air, though. Live here tomorrow night on the Prep. So hit that subscribe button. Make sure you smash the like button. All the above is we're about ready to see the national anthem. Hear the national anthem here in preparation for the start of this match. But we're going to step aside here, so when we come back here, we'll have first half action. You're watching high school soccer on the Prep.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Did you know that kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries? That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
O'er the
Beautiful rendition there of the national anthem as we're about to get underway here. Catholic League soccer coming up here right now on the prep. My name's Jonathan Turner. We gave you the starters. Take a look here and just talk a little bit about both these teams. Looking at the history again of North, the Mustangs, all-district team last year. Number of phenomenal players. The goalkeeper, Joseph Wolozik, it was on the all-region team. All-state honorable mention, so a good goalkeeper in goal here tonight for the Mustangs. On the other side, you got Brett Wojciechowski. He's a junior captain, returning all-league, all-district. 3 goals, 1 assist on the season. He's a 3-year starter. Nicholas Nutting for Orchard Lake St. Mary's and the Eaglets, junior captain, returning all-district, also a 3-year starter. And new this year, Gabe Richer, sophomore, coming back, played for the Academy last year. As you know, the Academy is a big, I would say, competitor against the high school soccer, as players that are playing at a high level are playing at the Academy and oftentimes choose to play there versus high school in order to give themselves an opportunity to be recruited for the highest levels at the college game. And getting players back is phenomenal. We talk about Detroit Catholic Central, which is in Division I. They play in the higher division here in the Catholic League, and they've got a number of Academy players currently playing on their team. They might lose those players, and they're ranked number 1 in Division I. Tonight, the Mustangs will be in all white. They're going right to left on your screen, and the gray and black kits, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, going left to right. Both goalkeepers wearing pink/purple. So good to see different colors here on this red pitch. So we're about to get underway here from Monsignor Molesky Field.
I should wear my glasses.
Right now. Something we'll see a lot here early on in these games, especially these competitive ones, league matchups. This is not an off night for either of these teams. Nielsen will look to play this up to Link. Both teams trying to figure each other out. We haven't really seen a real open game from the opening whistle yet this season. Ball be played up and won't get past the center back there. And number 25, Avery. The first touch of the night there. Rise Golden, the junior. It's a good knock just past midfield. Earlier this season, these two teams saw each other in a 2-0 win in favor of the Mustangs back on August 30th. That was, again, at the Mustangs up in Macomb. So work around that back line, looking to find that next level pass. That was Nutting. Good move. Wojciechowski. This will be cleared away and up towards Link. Something we've seen a lot during these early matchups, just trying to find that possession, right? Trying to find that balance in your offense as you're trying to move that ball forward. A lot of teams tend to play direct early on in these games and not really focus on that possession, but we're seeing a little bit of possession here right now from the Eaglets. Nutting out wide and dispossessed. That's Sakari. So trip and fall on that far side, but given away. Nutting. Sakari got in front of that one, but Nutting now has it back to. Now we'll just slip out for a throw in here on that far side. Ooh, look, a ball over the top there. That was intended there for Richer. An easy player, the sophomore coming in from the academy. So was talking with Keith Jeffrey before this game. You know, a crucial game here tonight for these two teams. Again, Mustangs won at their home game. They both, each team play home and away as part of this season. Crucial game here for this side as they fell on, they have 2 league losses, Cranbrook and Mustangs. Now, ball out to Richer here on this near side. Chkowski, referee makes a good move. Ball goes to Nutting. And cleared away. Good ball from Link out wide. This is Hart, his first touch. Then dispossessed. And this ball will be poked away. Cleared out there by Nielsen. There's Rushwin on the throw as he'll put this ball in, and that's headed away by the Mustang defender as Nutting now down top of the 18. And he'll choose to go out wide. All put in the mix for Richer. They'll deflect. They're going to want a hand. They're not going to get it. Didn't meet the criteria for handling in that scenario as Canane on that far side. That's going to be a foul. That goes just out wide, and they wanted the handling. They're not going to get it. Hart, dispossessed, good poke there by Richard defensively as now Nutting makes his way up. Lots of red space in front of him. Take him on, he does. He's gonna fire one from distance, blocked, and then cleared up. You're gonna give it to him, he's gonna take it. Good win there by Hart. The Mustangs make their way up now. Good work, there's a little shove, but it was out first, not gonna count. Matthews, 2 Eaglet defenders right there. Pulled back. That's Avery, looking out wide here. Well, that's a shot and deflected and saved there by Golden. The first corner kick of the night coming up here for the Mustangs. Shot by Dylan Hart. Didn't get a lot on that. Just kind of mishit it, but it bounced right in front of Golden and not able to really bring that one in cleanly, and out will go for a corner. First one of the evening, as I mentioned, as this ball's played in, far post, and it's a good head, and not cleared out though, as this is fired and goes wide. I believe that was Matthews on the shot, as Golden will put this one back in. Chkowski looking up. Camilleri. There's Alesso Camilleri. Camilleri, a senior. We are 7 minutes into this one, and it's 0-0. Two players get tied up over there, and referee's gonna blow a foul there against Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eaglets, and Mustangs will have a free kick. This is Rubarth who will take this free kick for the Mustangs. All played up, and that's gonna deflect out for an Eaglet throw on that far side. It's a good look there at Canane as he throws this one in. Oh, that just knocked out there by Matthews. Again, real early on this one, 7 minutes in, both teams again still trying to figure out what they want to do here offensively. Not showing too much and the way they're looking to attack this game. Eagles today playing a 4-2-3-1, 2 holding midfielders and 3 across. Their attacking center mid today is Brett Wojciechowski. That's going to actually deflect there. Last touch there by number 7, Tommy Rushwin, and throw in here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, she's got such a good throw.
Rushwin will quick to clear this one up. It's a good head win there by Jacob Huck, and the foul was just called.
You can't just keep running through them.
It was Anthony Marinko.
Doesn't even make a play on the ball.
That fouled Jacob Huck. This could be an opportunity. We're looking to see this one played far post. All the players line up there on that far side, as we're not going to see referee come over and looks like going to stop the clock. In high school and college soccer, the clock gets is managed by the official on the field. They stop the clock. In this situation, he's explaining to them encroachment and how close they are to the ball. I'm not sure if it's necessarily needed in this situation. It's early in the game. This free kick from 50 yards out, not really a big factor as far as what the wall is concerned, but nonetheless, going to explain to them to not encroach. Nothing really happened in that scenario, but the ball is played in. Far post, like I said. Well, gets a head on it. Saved by Golden. Rebound, and we're going to see the offsides flag go up.
How going to be offside?
So that goal will be nullified. Clock will continue to run now. Take a look there. Flag did go up, so the offsides nullifies that opportunity with the ball across the goal line. There's now a free kick played here by Canane. Plays that into Nutting. Plagins. They'll work around that back line. Ball put in, and that's cleared away and brought down by Matthews. Cleared away. So we'll see a few subs coming now. So what the referee was looking for in that scenario, you've got the ball coming across, and the assistant referee on that goal specifically that was called back. The referee is looking obviously at the players as they're interfering with or without play. Goalkeeper's deflection. The assumption is that after that first ball, the first header was played. That's when the offside infraction would have occurred. Therefore, nullifying the rebound that was given up by Golden. But if I'm the head coach and Anthony Ivani for the Mustangs, the way that Golden has given up 2 rebounds now in those kind of moments, I would continue to say you want to attack every shot because it has a little shove in the back. Oh, good tackle here on this near side. That tackle there by Plagins, the junior. Plagins, the junior, good, strong tackle is Wojciechowski. That's cleared out of play. 12 into this one. A couple opportunities for the Mustangs. The Eaglets really haven't had any opportunities in the attacking third. They had no problem really building up out of the back. What eludes them right now is really any type of opportunity creation in that final third. We've seen Richer a number of times this game getting the ball along with Nutting. Nutting had that shot that was blocked, but aside from that, Nothing really going here in the early going for the Eaglets as they'll make the way up now. This is Canane, Logan Canane. It's inside to Marinko, and that's a foul. Good look at the third team here tonight on the pitch. Plagins. It's back, and he'll look to put this one in. He'll go to Wiskowski right here, right 30 yards from goal. Let's put this up over that line. He does. Flag will go up, though, for offsides as it made its way to Adamski. But offsides was called. Ball will deflect. Canane. And that will go out of touch. Plagins returning all league and district player, center back, 3-year starter for the Eaglets. So a number of good, strong players here for the Eaglets as we're going to see a foul. Real no clear flow to this game right now. There's a lot of dispossession, a lot of turnovers, again, sloppy play at times in the middle of the field as both these teams still trying to figure out what they want to do here in this matchup. Expect this game to open up as this game continues to be played. Again, earlier in this season, they saw each other back on August 30th. That was out at Macomb Lutheran North. A 2-0 loss in that game. So flag will go up once again. But just looking at the schedule for Orchard Lake St. Mary's, beating Gabriel Richard 4-0. They beat Ann Arbor Green Hills 2-1. Lost to Cranbrook here this past Tuesday in a 2-1 matchup right here. Again, I mentioned that first loss for them since October 2nd, 2020 here at home. This ball played over the top, and that's going to be settled down and out of touch. Last touch there by the Mustangs. Ball played inside the center of the park. Wiskowski's going to be right there. He's going to touch it. Just too much on that.
Nice kick. Nice kick.
That was McKenzie that tried to bring that down, but unable to do so. Now Canane plays it inside. Marinko. Rush went. Oh, good move to get by the diving in Vanny. Wiskowski. That's Nutting. And they'll work this around. Just got to find a way to get inside the 18 now. As this ball is played in towards Marinko, that's deflected. That might go out for a corner. And it will. So the first corner of the night coming up here for the Eaglets. Make something happen here with 24 to play in this first half. So Camilleri looks like he'll be taking this left-footed here. Look for an in-swinger far post. Ball played right in the middle and headed away there by Brandon Avery for the Mustangs. Marinko inside the 18, cuts it back down by the end line, looked to get across, and that's deflected and then cleared up. They're going to say it went out for a corner. So before they were able...
He's calling something else in the box. Are you kidding me?
Well, I take that back. I'm not going to... He pointed to the corner. But I guess they're going to say it went out for a goal kick instead. Doesn't make a lot of sense. That was like a deflection, so maybe an offsides there, but now they're bringing in subs, so it's got to be an offsides. So Lozic will knock this one in, and Another foul. Again, just real no flow to this game. It's stop and go. Both these teams, again, you know, just, I would say, lackadaisical fouls as this ball's played in and headed away by Searsma. Chkowski. Just gonna keep, can be settled down. It is Kanane. The captain, Chkowski. Oh, good defensive play by Amanda Ziara. So we're going to see a shove. Again, just really silly stuff right now. Both these teams, you know. Little shoves and little things that, again, if you're playing against a stronger team, maybe in the Mustangs who are playing Division III, you know, the Orchard Lake St. Mary's Division II, North's a strong team. You know, they have a good program. As this ball's played in, that's a good. Out comes Golden. He gets a punch on it. He's met with contact. And that's going to be a corner, second of the night coming up here for the Mustangs. I was surprised that wasn't called there by the referee. The goalkeeper comes up, goes for the ball. He's met with contact. Not created by him. And typically, a lot of times you'll see that called, especially in high school. This ball played in. It's going to go far post and headed away by Wichkowski.
Nice, Jake.
Ball back in and put back in by Nilsson. Oh, ball is cleared up now. Avery steps in. And then finally cleared up here by the captain, Sean Kanane. And then a little shove there from Logan, his brother. Ooh, what a nice ball that was. That was a dime from the captain, Wichkowski. Just off the turf, made its way all the way to that far side, but then broken up by the Mustang defender. Nutting plays back. Back in to Nutting. Swings it here to Rushwin. Oh, that's going to go to Richer. Richer's taken down. He's going to keep playing. McKenzie. McKenzie will chase this down. Ball will be played back to Golden, who will clear it up and almost to midfield. Ball still on. That's Nutting. Looking there for Kanane, looking to get a little flick on it, but no one was there for support from the Eaglets as Lozic comes out. The All-State honorable mention goalkeeper here for the Mustangs, a junior. It's a big deal. There's not a lot of goalkeeper spots out there for All-State team, and to get in that conversation is a big deal. Continue to keep an eye on how he plays here tonight to see if maybe this year he can make it to the All-State team. All played into Ziara. Really compact right now in the middle of the park, too. You can see all those players, 1, 2, 3, 4, right, 7 Eaglets. Well, that's... So they're going to call the foul there on I believe, Richer, and that's... So this is the reason why I have a hard time with that call. I'm not trying to pick on the referee, but the reason why I have a hard time with that call there in that scenario is Richer's going for the ball. The defender didn't. Right, looking at that, you can really see he didn't really go for the ball. The defender's got to go for the ball in that moment. And since he really didn't go for that ball, it forced Richer to go over his back. In that scenario, typically that foul goes towards the defender. Look at this volley almost there, and then almost an opportunity. That was Mendeziara taking a whack at it, just unable to really get clean opportunity on it as it goes out for a goal kick. The way those types of balls in the air like that are supposed to go is both players, if you're in the area, you're both supposed to be going and attempting to go for that ball. And a lot of times defenders will not go for it on purpose in order to kind of create that contact to see what happens. And that's when sometimes we'll see players flip over one another. And that's why a lot of times we'll see that called. This is Link for the Mustangs, drops it back. Nilsson. A lot of kickball and direct play here. Nutting settles it down for the Eaglets. Looking to find something here. That's a dangerous ball in the middle of the park. Marenko. Wojciechowski out here to Marenko on this near side. Richard looked to get a touch out to Kinane and just unable to play that cleanly. We'll watch it go across the touchline. Marenko plays it back to Nutting. There's Sean Kinane. Into Marenko. Good combination play now we're seeing out of the Eaglets. This ball actually, I believe, hit off the head of the Mustang defender. We're going to see a corner. It's the second corner of the night here coming up for the Eaglets. 16 minutes to go here in this first half. 0-0 your score. See Gabe Richer steps off the pitch. This ball is played in. Short to Wojciechowski. He cuts it. They look to fire one. That's going to be deflected and out for the third corner here of the night. Camilleri will take this again. And it'll fall kind of right to Nutting, but headed away. The Mustang defender, and then put in and cleared up. Ooh, a heavy touch. That was Carrick that wasn't able to do a good clean touch on that. Finds Nutting. Good play back here to Rushwin. Nilsson, he'll slip and fall. That's not a foul, he fell. Slip and fall. She's gonna point this way as a free kick. That was one of those situations where I think we're just gonna point, which is fine. Sometimes you just gotta do that. Just gotta point. You know, when I was a referee, sometimes you just knew you didn't really quite know, and you just pointed. You just gave it, and hoping that 50% would agree with you. So. Ball played back in there by Searsma. So we're going to watch this one shielded out. Good defensive play there. Might have to have someone go down there and clean up aisle 4 when that slip and fall took place. Wish I had like a clapping button or something. You know? Like a pause button. Oh, look at this. Fago Cherry Cola. That's right. Fago Cherry Cola, man. How about Rock and Rye? They still have Rock and Rye? This ball played short by Golden. That's Plaggins. Into Marenko. We're seeing more possession here. Oh, that's a foul. Surprised that wasn't a card. Nutting just kind of threw him to the ground. This So we're going to see a free kick here, 49 yards from goal. Love the football hashtags. This ball is played in. Up will go Avery ahead on that. I believe that was headed by number 19, Searsma, but Golden right there to make the easy save. Fun fact, I was talking about this with one of my other color commentators here recently, talking about how shots that are hit off the woodwork in soccer do not count as an actual shot on target. As look at this as an opportunity. It's good work here. That's Camilleri. That was Clawender that was passed it off to him, but a promising tech stop by the Mustang defense, and we're going to see another free kick here. Coming up now here for the Eaglets. Something here where you want to see the ball played short. They'll play it short perfect. You don't want to see these long direct balls. There hasn't really been a lot of buildup in this game on either side, so there's no point in just playing long ball. Figure it out, possess it. And a shot from distance going to go up and over. Not a bad look from Nutting. You got to test the All-State honorable mention goalkeeper and Jacob Olzak. I mean, looking at the history for the Mustangs, I mean, my goodness, 22 district titles. You know, that's a strong history. 12 league titles in their history. 8 regional titles. They have no zero. They've been to the state finals. Sorry, state semifinals. They have yet to win a state championship. Just thinking about that, that's a lot of district titles. Wagons out wide now to Rushwin. The captain, Wichkowski, good move inside to Marsiconi, and then he'll slip and fall. No foul. Good move by Marenko, but now Jowski. This ball looked to be played diagonal and long. That might have hit off the head there of Rubarth, and we're going to see that deflection. A lot of times you'll see at the high school level and even college level now, you'll see these long throw-ins. We didn't see it there. Nutting will play this one back. We'll swing it around, work this through that back line. Play it inside, looking for Wichkowski, but broken up there by Matthews, but Wichkowski gets it back and plays it up that far side. It stays on. And then cleared away. Carrick. Wichkowski plays it back. And good idea. As they'll swing this around here to this near side. Switch that point of attack. Try to get the Mustangs to shift. Catch them on that shift if you can. Do it a couple of times. You want to see a ball now here this near side to Canane here, number 3. That's where you'd want to play that ball, get some width in this field. They didn't do it. Now you're going to see Nutting up that sideline is Canane. That's number 2, Sean, the brother Logan, playing on this near side. Beautiful picture there by our operators up top here. Chad Wilk on that shot up on top. Eric Robsarna is our wide angle. Lord Robsarna. The one and only Lord Robsarna. Alex Westfall, our technical director tonight. Fisher, the fish, eating fish on audio.
Nice job.
8 minutes ago, 0-0. Really not a lot of opportunities here tonight. Just a couple for either side. Wachowski over here to Rushwin. Got Logan Kinane on this near side. Decides to play it inside instead. Just past Claw Ender. Not a touch. We got Evan Westfall on instant replay tonight and in graphics. Basically everything else that all the other crew don't do, Evan probably does. See how it works. Thrown in by Rushwin.
I would think they just have
Settled down now by Matthews. Plays it up. That was to Sakari. And deflected out. And not a touch for a throw on the far side. The ball played in the center for Wachowski. And cleared up. Got to find a way with Nutting and Wachowski right there in that middle of the park. Find a way to create some combination play from them, because they can fire one off from distance right there at the top of the 18. Test Lozic, the goalkeeper. That's how they're going to score a goal here tonight. Now here come the Mustangs. That's Link, who's trying to play it there into Hart. Just as that was misplayed by Golden. So Golden misplays that, and out for a corner here, third of the night.
It's not like it's always a goal, but it's the best chance you can.
So here comes the third opportunity of the night. The corners, this ball is cleared away. Mustangs will maintain possession. McKenzie, another throw-in. Both teams here looking to finish this half strong with 5 to play. So that's a long throw, and Golden goes up, and he'll collect. Sure hands in that scenario. So drop kick this. Haven't seen a drop kick in a minute up the field, some 60 yards. Ooh, and that is a hard. And we're going to see the first yellow card of the afternoon. That's going to go to Searsma. Carson Searsma. Well, look at that. You can just see it just goes right through it. That elbow comes up and hits, I believe that was Kinane, right in the forehead. And that is the right card. They were going to try to play short and quick, but unfortunately you got to wait for the whistle on the referee there as he's trying to explain to the coach, Anthony Vanny, about what just took place. So that's one of the things in high school soccer that you're supposed to do. It's actually a written rule, explaining and communicating to the coaching staff why a yellow card was issued. Don't see a ton of it, mainly because I think referees don't want to talk to coaches, which I don't blame them. Because of about what could happen. As this ball is played in. Oh, that's going to go all the way to Lozic, and then running right into Lozic. And we're going to see our second yellow card in as many moments. Lozic is still on the ground. It looks like he'll be okay, though. I see who made the contact. Just ran, again, just his head was down, ran right into him. I believe it was number 17, but. Standing right next to him.
You would start personal conversation.
Pretty sure. Yellow card is
So Carson can be in now.
I believe it's number 17, and that would be Sakori. But in high school, when you receive a yellow card, it used to be back in the day you did wait 10 minutes. That was to keep cooler heads. But now it is you can step right off and come right back on after that moment. It's 18. That's Nilsson who ran into Lozick. So 18, sorry, I take that back. I was like, 18 is Carrick for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Look at the wrong roster. So Carrick received that yellow card. So far here we're tied with yellow cards in this match, as well as no goals. So a couple more substitutions here for each side. Just we talk about this a lot, but the high school rules, unlimited subs. Come on and off as many times as you like. College is also, depending on different levels of college. So college is one of those things is, well, look at this opportunity now. Can they get to it? Nope, they can't. Cleared away. But college at different levels, so like the NAIAs and like your community colleges, they have unlimited subs, can come and go as often as you please. As you get into like Division 3, 2, and 1, those matches, it's once you come off, you are done for that half. You can have to play the second half. You can play until then you come off again. You know, that's it. You know, so you're one and done in each half.
What was that?
Start getting into the amateur game, you know, 7 substitutions per game. Once you come off, you're off. High school and college have very similar clocks, too. You stop the clock on goals and yellow cards at college and high school. It's McKenzie. That ball will skip right there to Matthews.
We definitely got easier.
But then dispossessed, and now here come the Eaglets. A little shove. Referee's side to bring that one back. That's the right call there. So a free kick now coming up for the Eaglets.
He yelled something. That's what he said.
That's Nutting. Heavy touch. In that scenario, it's a good ball. Might rather see it maybe switch there, but not a bad ball up the middle. Got it to its target. That's all that matters. Nutting will collect the top of the 18, slides, and that's Avery now. And he'll put that one up in the space where no one will be able to get to it for the Mustangs. Ooh, Logan Canale will go down. Another foul. Again, the kind of theme tonight, just some sloppy play, you know, not undisciplined, just sloppy, not lazy, just sloppy play, not connecting passes on either side of the ball. Again, there's really been no goal-scoring opportunities created tonight. This ball will be played into the box. Kowski gets a head on it, and Lozick will come over and pick it up.
Nice boot, Joe.
It's good boot. Link runs onto it, but not able to do anything with it. Is now Nutting just around midfield in that Eaglets M. Remember, we're here at Monsignor Molesky Field on the campus of St. Mary's Preparatory. Ball put in the middle. That's a good touch there by Wojciechowski. Out wide to Canane.
Oh my goodness. Holy mackerel.
Well, it's going to keep going, but the ball played in the link, but it's going to be intercepted by Rushwin.
Doesn't speed down like ours does.
And a foul.
I thought when it gets to a certain point, it goes.
So we have 5 seconds left to go in this half. So not much doing here in this Catholic League matchup here tonight. We're tied here at the half, 0-0. 0-0 as they say across the pond. Don't go anywhere, stay with us. We are the Prep.
They say that this is a game of inches, but I disagree. This is a game of desire and will. 4 quarters of epic drama that plays out in real time right before our very eyes. And every season begins the same way, with a desire to win. Those with the will to put in the effort and time put themselves in the best position to achieve their desire. This is why we go to work early and come home late. Why we go so hard and why we put in all these hours. Because we have a desire to be great and the will to become everything we dreamed of and more. So when the drama's thick and it comes down to just those few precious inches, we have no doubt what the outcome will be. Because we have the will to outwork anyone to get what we desire. It doesn't matter if it's inches or 100 yards. We want it more, and we're going to take it. That's game.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
In today's ever-changing real estate and mortgage lending world, the importance of a true professional has never been higher. At Success Mortgage Partners, our mission is for every borrower to receive level 10 service, and our goal is to get you the lowest rate possible. We want you to have an experience of a lifetime. Navigating a turbulent market like this needs to be handled by a real professional. Call Todd Barr at 734-674-6154 and put 20 years of local knowledge to use for you and your family. Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated supports equal housing opportunity. NMLS ID 130562. This information only and is not offered to credit or commitment to lend. Contact Success Mortgage Partners, Inc. to learn more about your eligibility for its mortgage products. So we still here at the half. We have 4 minutes until the second half kickoff. It's 0-0. We are the Prep.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Welcome you back here into Monsignor Molesky Field here on the campus of Orchard Lake St. Mary's Prep. 0-0 here at the half. Not a lot of highlights in that first half, but some. Let's take a look at them. That was that Golden, had a couple moments there where the ball kind of bounced in and out of his hands. A corner kick was created, and this is that goal that was called back due to offsides. We talked about that as well. And then, this is just not a lot to talk about as far as offense this evening. Both these teams still trying to figure things out. We hope to have this game open up here in the second half. Golden gets a good punch there to knock that one out for a corner. Nutting had that shot again from distance, but no real threats here in this one yet. And we expect to see in the second half, our hope at least, is to see some more offense. The only way to win games is by putting in the back of the net, and this is when Wolozik gets taken down by Sam Carrick, and we're just about 43 seconds away or so from the start of this second half on this Thursday evening. High school soccer all across Michigan happening right now. Number of key matchups. See if they have any updated scores on the Michigan High School Athletic Association website while we're waiting here for the start of the second half. Keith Jeffries, the head coach here at Orchard Lake St. Mary's, doing a fantastic job. Him and Donovan Nucha and Sam Cooley on staff here. They do a fantastic job. I mean, they won a district title here back in 2020, their first ever in history. Won the league title back in 14 and 15. It's a young program, only been around since the early 2000s. Keith Jeffrey has them, both the girls and the boys side here, moving up here in high school soccer.
But I mean like patio lights or something outside of it. Light.
Take a look here and see if there are any updated scores coming in right now from across the state here in regards to soccer. So we're about to get things underway here in this second half. And here we go. We are back underway here. Second half action from Monsignor Molesky Field. Getting the gray and black kits going right to left on your screen. Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eaglets and in the all-white kits, the Mustangs from Macomb Lutheran North. Again, just when they got that first half, talking about and looking back at the first half. Again, I'm not saying these teams are not playing well. They are. They haven't been able to find those opportunities in the attacking third. You know, getting behind that back line, creating some opportunities. It's been a struggle here as this ball is played, and that could be a sign of really good defenses, right? As ball kind of bounce around and up the pitch towards Link. Link now. Oh, good defensive play. That's Carrick. And he's dispossessed by Avery. He finds Link. Again, I said that we're going to maybe see some energy and this game open up a little bit, and that's a foul. And so earlier today, Flint Carman Ainsworth beat Swartz Creek 3-2. Grand Rapids Christian, who we saw on Tuesday in another matchup. This ball comes in. Chkowski. Well, he'll go down. That's Camilleri. Puts this one inside the box. Marinko watches that one. It's cleared away by Avery, but we saw them on Tuesday. Grand Rapids Christian, Wyoming Potter's House Christian. Grand Rapids won that game 4-0. Grand Rapids Christian beat East Grand Rapids, the number 2 ranked Division II team here earlier this week. They're number 9. We're expecting to see them rise the rankings this week. Is a shot from distance. Challenges Wolozik. Good save from him, and that'll skirt out for a corner. And there's the offense that we're talking about. Getting some shots. Start challenging Wolozik. We're going to see another one now. This one's going to go just over that far crossbar, bending through the football uprights. Two shots there in succession for Brett Wojciechowski, and it's the reason why he's got 3 goals, 1 assist this season in 6 games. Gotta keep firing. Ball just cleared out there by Rushwood on that far side. Oh, the ball make its way. State Camilleri will come over, and now here come the Eaglets. Up this line.
Run it down. Run it down.
Good job, Norm.
Klender, and that's going to be a foul. All played in the link. Avery. Just going to watch that one go out. Roper beat Auburn Hills Oakland Christian here earlier tonight. So scores will continue to come in. We'll try to keep you updated on what's going on here in high school soccer tonight. Oh, good move by Link. Just poked away. Plagins. Marinko. Link, again, players slipping down tonight on this turf. Ball switched to this near side. Camilleri cuts it inside. Lays it back for Nutting. Wojciechowski. Will he fire one? He will. That'll go up and over.
Nice work, boys.
The pressure here now from the Eaglets. That's their third opportunity here in this second half. A much improved attacking here, offensive attacking here in this second half. That's, you're looking at what happened here during the first half. Keith Jeffries, obviously making some adjustments, trying to get Wojciechowski and Nutting more involved. We saw some action there from Camilleri. Even though these shots are coming from distance, hey, start firing, start getting some shots on target. See if you can get a rebound. See if you can get a deflection. Shot not taken is a shot not scored. You
got Brett.
Ball played inside to Camilleri. Lays it back to Wojciechowski. Just outside the 18. And then now cleared up and out of danger. Carrick to Nutting. He'll lose it. And that's just cleared away. And out of danger. This ball's now put in for Camilleri. Wojciechowski finds Nutting. He'll take a shot. And that just goes wide.
They're just going to bang it from the 25. Yeah. Too congested in there.
As it's compact, you can hear from the crowd, the fans. You can hear that they're talking about it's congested, it's compact. You can start firing shots from distance. To be fair, I would actually think you want to stay wide, get wider, put these balls across the top of the box, even get a head, a volley, something. The middle of the park tonight is compact. As that will come Golden and just pick this one up. Use the width to your advantage. Golden knocks this one up. Little flick there from. And now ball back to Lozic and cleared away. Oh, good ball into Marinko. What we're seeing now from the Mustangs is just clearing the ball up and out. A little more on their heels in the second half. We're 8 minutes in. That was Clawender. That's Matthews. Going to play it up the line. Looking to play over the top. And Rushton will knock that out. See a few subs coming in now here for the Mustangs. So long throw in. Maybe not. Maybe looking to play short. It's Avery throwing this one in. Puts it across. A little push from Soroki. So we're going to see, I'm hearing now the crowd not happy. That throw was not awarded to the Eaglets, as this will be thrown in by Brandon Avery. Take that back, he'll leave it behind. It's got to be thrown in by number 13, McKenzie. Thrown in the box. Oh, a shot blocked. Chkowski goes up, finally cleared away. Those are the things and the moments in these games where the ball is just bouncing around like that. In that chaos, a shot can just ring off and can go up 1-0 in a game in a moment like that. Good news, the Eagles found a way to clear it away. Ball was thrown in and then cleared up. Make its way to Nilsson, but he'll give it away. That was Marinko and Chkowski up this near side. Camilleri is right there. A good defensive play to get this ball up to Avery. Is now the Mustangs in transition.
Good play.
Avery takes a swing and a miss. Camilleri's got claw ender in the middle of the park. That's cleared away. Cleared by Joshua Avery. As we're going to see claw ender step off. Logan Kinane come on now for the Eaglets. Ball right back where it came from.
Don't force it, it's all white.
Misplayed and out of touch. We're going there after the game. Just talking with Fish. He's my audio guy. Here we're. I don't know, Craig. Is it audio technician? Is the right word to use? So we'll see a throw in now here for Carson Searsma. Searsma puts this one back in right towards Golden and come away with it. Not real challenging there. That's an chalk that one up in the easy column as a goalkeeper. You want those ones. Carrick plays this in the middle of the park. For Avery was right there, Brandon Avery, for the Mustangs. Now Huck out wide on that far side, and Nutting lays it back. Nutting will settle it down for the Eaglets. Out to Kane. Marinko in the middle of the park. Kane now takes a shot, and a tip save there over the bar for Wolozik. Now the Eaglets have a corner kick coming up, their fifth of the night. A good shot there from Kincaid. And just tipped up there by Wolozik, and corner kick coming up now here for the Eaglets. Camilleri will put this one in, plays it short. Troski, oh, that's a foul coming up here. That's dangerous tackle. About 25 yards from goal here. Coming up now for the Eaglets with 27 remaining here in this second half. I think this is Camilleri taking this again. Got Kincaid, Marinko, and Wojciechowski there at the top of the 18. This will be a direct shot near post. Save, and then it's pushed out by Wolozik for a corner. That was a great shot. Coming in from, what a great angle that was, too. Great work there by our on-field camera operator. Camilleri, a beautiful shot. Beautiful save. That ball is going to hit up the arm of the Eaglet attacker, but phenomenal save there for Wolozik on that beautiful shot from Camilleri. Wolozik will put this one back into play. Clear it up. As Josh even will run onto it, maybe look to shield this out. He'll try, and that's good work there. And then I think it deflected and out for a corner, but it hit off, looks like the face of Kincaid over on that side, Logan. So the 7th corner of the night coming up here now. Looks like Marinko will take this one. Camilleri was taking it earlier. Puts this one in. And that's going to be headed up. And out comes Wolozik. It's a punch on it. An opportunity as it bounces around. And that's going to be headed and cleared away by Nielsen for another corner kick as they play short. Ball put across, back post. Head on it into the goal area and cleared up. Now that was Rushwin that got a touch on that one. Came back across by Carrick. Got a head on that. It was a golden opportunity for the Eaglets, just unable to get that on frame. But we're continuing to see the Eaglets here knocking on the door in the second half. They've been much better offensively here in these first 17 minutes of the second half. Ball goalie back to Carrick. And that's going to be a dangerous play there from Link. Nutting. Plagans. Still worked around this back line once again. Getting more intentional with their play forward here in this second half. They're switch the point of attack here for the Eaglets. Kincaid. Dispossessed. All over the top looking for Brandon Avery. Good work. Good work there by Plagans. Now Matthews, he loses it. Wojciechowski was looking here on this near side for Camilleri, just unable to get to him. I think a better technical decision there with the way he was playing that ball. Now Richer. Marinko just lost it. Mustangs a little sloppy here in the second half with the way they're playing this ball. Playing a different game than they did in the first half. They were a little better with possession, moving the ball around and creating some opportunities in the middle of the park. Just unable to get anything really going in the attacking third. In this second half, it's really been all Eaglets with a number of opportunities. As now Brendan Avery now up this near side. Plagans will come over to defend and win it and clear it out and stop that promising attack. Cole Plagans, the junior. Returning all league and district player. Again, 3-year starter. Looks like Brandon Avery, though, is taking a knee. Might need the trainer as referee will stop the clock. See, there's Keith Jeffries, the head coach. As slowly we lost the camera. We'll have to check on our operator, make sure he's okay. I don't know if he fell down or, well, there he is. He's back up now. We're good. This ball was bouncing around top of the 18, and Rise Golden comes up with it. We'll get a replay of that for our blooper reel here at the end of the year. Zukowski plays this across that far side. Just not going to get to where it's intended target. Last week, the prep was at Belleville High School for a football matchup. The Belleville soccer team just beat Westland John Glenn 4-1. That was a 5:30 kickoff. Tecumseh beat Blissfield 8-0. That's a mercy. In high school, if you score 8 goals after 40 minutes, the game is, well, if you have an 8-goal differential after 40 minutes, the game is over. So throw-in coming in now. Looking for Link. And that actually might have hit off of Rushwin on that far side. And a corner kick now coming up here for the Mustangs, their 4th here of the evening. So ball comes in. And it's going to be touched there by Searsma and out for a goal kick. So nothing really doing there on that corner kick for the Mustangs. Ball played here to this near side to Sean Kincaid. Oh, look at this. It's misplayed. There's now Claw-Ender inside the 18. Claw-Ender takes a shot right in the arms of Wolozik. So misplay there defensively for the Mustangs. Claw-Ender gets a shot, but right in the arms of the All-State honorable mention goalkeeper, Joseph Wolozik. Notre Dame Prep at the half was up 1-0 over Melvindale. Oh, look at this. This is an opportunity. Marinko was right there. Ball was just cleared away. 18 to play in this one, 0-0 as this ball's played in. Camarelli was right there, and we'll try and chase this one down. So this ball is cleared up, and Carrick misplays that one. He knew it. That was Matthews getting a touch, looking for Link. Gets the ball back, does Matthews, finds. It was Pizzolatto. Nilsson up that line on that far side, nutting. That's Rushwin. Wojciechowski is unable to bring that in cleanly. Something we haven't seen from him most of the night. He's been pretty on point. Carrick into Nutting. Back out wide here to Kincaid. Looking to break down this defense.
Right
4 flat across the back for the Mustangs. They gotta start taking advantage of the space being given to them. Dribble it some more. There's a good ball, and Wojciechowski can get to it. He can touch it, takes a quick shot, and then not enough on that, as that's going to skirt out for a goal kick. You know, with the way the Mustangs are playing this defensively, what you want to be able to do in that scenario is take advantage of the space given to you. What's happening right now is you're seeing a lot of the Eaglets are trying to play these long balls, right into that back line, and it's real easy, for them to step into it since there's a lot of space. Take advantage of the space. There's a whole huge gap right now. Defensively, look at here. See Wojciechowski, he's getting tied up. A little push now. We're going to not happy about that. He might get the yellow card there for the retaliation. And ask his clock to be stopped. Got to keep and stay disciplined in that moment. If you're Brett Wojciechowski, you're a captain, you got to find a way to keep your cool. He gets tied up, no question about that. He's frustrated. Matthews ties him up, and to be fair, that's what you do to a good player if you're Matthews. When a guy gets by you like that, tactical foul. And to be fair, there should be a yellow card issued there to Matthews for what he did pulling the jersey like that, but we'll keep playing, but keep an eye on that matchup here as ball played in by Plagins. A little header there across for Camilleri, and Lozic comes over and picks it up. Rushwin let that one drop. Ooh. Dangerous tackle, Kincaid on that far side. That's Logan Kincaid. Up that far sideline, and that's going to go out for a corner. That is the 9th corner of the night here for the Eaglets. We're looking to find some offense here that can create a goal here in the 55th minute. Sorry, 65th minute. So we have 15 to play here in this second half. Jeffries changed that look, wasn't happy with the way that lined up. Now he's going to create some chaos.
Man,
this is
crowded space.
Crowded areas you're hearing now. It's exactly what I was going to say. Ball play low, dummy. That ball's got to be driven much faster if you're looking to get one past.
Better call Mako.
Better call Mako. I love it. Don't think they're a sponsor of the prep. Might have to get that to happen, right? Better call Mako. Nutting on that far side. Kincaid, good move from Kincaid. Ball put inside, and Wolzig's right there. That was Rushwin, not Kincaid making that move, but phenomenal play nonetheless. So Lozig will put this one down on the turf and clear it up. Marinko, Wojciechowski up over the top as Lozig makes that easy grab. A little shove there, and foul called against Soroki for the Mustangs. Plagins will take this free kick, this restart here for the Eaglets. Makes its way into the box. Lozic comes up with that one. There's Alessandro Tartiglia. It's number 4. First time I've called his name tonight. Marinko. Marinko keeps going, gets tripped up a little bit, but we'll keep playing. Oh, give it away. Wojciechowski! And he's going to fire that one wide. So the referee will run over and talk to, I believe that's Donovan Nucha on that far side. Basically by telling him to kind of cool it. As now we're going to have the clock stopped, and I think we're actually going to get that card now. As a yellow card was just issued there to the assistant coach, Donovan Nucha. So that's going to be issued for dissent. And it's obviously in relation, you saw the jersey pull on Wojciechowski when it was with regards to, Matthews, where that push and shove came a few moments ago, and then you saw Marinko get held up a little bit there too. So that's why I believe Nucha was, he's trying to defend his players, protect his players best he can. Hard to do so when you're on the sideline. As Nutting now comes up with this and plays it out to Kincaid. That ball cleared away. Good work by number 18, Landon Nilsson. That one's cleared over that line on that far side. The Eaglets continue here to their offensive presence here this second half. Again, they were not as busy in the first half. Lozic's had to come up and make a number of saves here in the second half. Shots from 25 and 30 yards out. That shot from that free kick from Alessio Camarelli that forced Lozic to that diving save. And then that tip save he had as well. It kept this game 0-0. On the flip side, Golden hasn't had to do a whole lot in the second half as the Eaglets have really outpossessed and had control of this field here for this second half. Rush win. Oh, in comes Soroki. It was last touched off him, but we'll see a substitution now here for the Eaglets as Kincaid will step off. Oh, go out of touch. So here we are, 10 minutes to play, 0-0. You are watching high school soccer on the Prep. I'm Jonathan Turner bringing you all the play-by-play here this evening. A lot of clapping out there in the stands tonight. Overcapacity crowd here tonight. Standing room only. As a ball will roll out for a corner. It's a hot ticket, hottest ticket in Oakland County tonight here at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. So a corner kick. This is the 5th of the night here for the Mustangs. Ball played in. That's cleared and headed away. They're going to say that Carson Searsma created that foul on that header. So you look there at head coach Anthony Vani, Lutheran North head coach. Look, this is a good ball out wide to Camarelli. Searsma is right there. He's going to try and shield this out. Good defensive play from Searsma. So with just 8 minutes to play here in this second half. These two teams tied 0-0. Do any of them have any magic in them to find a way to win this game? Kincaid inside to Marinko, but just goes past him to Avery. That ball actually hit the hand, and they'll call handling there. So Plagans will put this one in. They're trying to test Lozic, and they get a head on that. Believe that. He sprints back. I believe that was Carrick that got a head on that. Good tackle here on this near side. Gets the crowd here going. As Link tries to bring this down, he does. Looks far side. That was McKenzie. And he will just tumble onto the track. He'll make his way back onto the field. Oh, good cut back. Czakowski's right there. May see a back heel note. We'll see it out here near side to Sean Kincaid. The captain is he'll put this far post. Looking for Wojciechowski. Marinko. Back, and the ball's crossed in. Right there was Claw Ender, but Lozic got there first. He'll punt it right up there to Josh Link. A little shove there in the back by Plagans, and a free kick coming up here. 50 yards away from goal. So we're going to see a free kick come up here. Now looks like Link is going to take this one as he'll put this one into the mix. Out comes Golden, gets a punch on him, but punches behind it, and it'll go out for a corner. Didn't get square on that ball, and it'll roll out now for the 6th corner of the match here for the Mustangs. See a substitution now here for the Mustangs. I believe that's Nilsson coming back on. Now it's number 10. Dylan Hart stepping back on. As now the referee will stop the clock and have a sideline conversation with his AR1. I don't know if they know they're on camera now. They're smiling, having a good, it's. Clock going to be restarted now. Ball put in. Golden will go up, get a punch on it. And they're going to keep fighting. Claw Ender wins, and then Marinko will go down. I'm not sure if he's calling a foul. I think he is. Chad Bush wants a yellow. But Marinko gets up as Kowski will put this one into play. Claw Ender will try to get there before Lozic, but won't get there. Really want to see a goal in this one. Ball played out to this near side. That's Mendiziara. Well, good work. Camilleri.
Five.
Marinko Nutting. Kincaid. Carrick and Wojciechowski, just too much pace. Kincaid will come over, won't get there. Energy picking up here as the clock is winding down, 3 to play. If you're just joining us, it's been slow going here for most of this game, but the Eaglets come alive here in this second half. Had a number of opportunities, good save by Wolozik. Mustangs really haven't created a whole lot here in this second half. Not that it matters, because all that matters is who scores more, and right now they're even. Plagins. A lot of players slipping here on this pitch tonight. Kincaid. Wojciechowski pulls it back. Plays this and switches the point of attack. Good work. Nutting tries to settle it down. Mustangs doing a really good job defensively, allowing that space and then shutting it down in the third. Marinko. Too much pace. That might just go out, and it will. Last touch there off Marinko with 2 minutes to go. Little hold there, holding him all day now. A little shove there by Link, and surprised we're not seeing a yellow card there. So a free kick now here for the Mustangs. 1.5 minutes to go. Don't want to give away free kicks here and create chaos in the box. That's where games like this can get out of hand as this ball's played in. Ball is flicked, and that's an easy one for Golden. The goalkeeper, he wants those ones all day and all night. That's Richer on that far side. He'll get tied up. And we're going to get a foul. Restart now, 40 yards from goal. 1 minute to go. They'll take their time setting this one up. You see Kane drop back, play that center back role here during this free kick. Target Claw Ender and Wojciechowski, they're the height on this team. You got Carrick in there as well. Ball is put in high. Lozic goes up, gets a head on it, stays on the pitch, put back inside the goal area, and goes off the football uprights, but they say Lozic got a touch with just 24 seconds to go. That's a misplay there by the ball boy with 16 seconds. They play it short. Wojciechowski puts it back far post. Nutting now with a shot. Blocked. Rebound and saved by Lozic. Phenomenal finish right there to the last moment. Lozic stands tall, and this game will end in a 0-0 draw. My goodness, that would have been exciting. Wow. Catholic League soccer at its finest, ending in a draw. Ted Lasso doesn't like draws. I don't like draws. I prefer wins. But on tonight, it's not going to happen. 0-0 the final score here from Monsignor Molesky Field. You saw that final save there by Wolozik. There were phenomenal shots here in this second half. A number of them that made their way to Wolozik. He had to come up big here a number of times here tonight. Final score, 0-0.
They say that this is a game of inches, but I disagree. This is a game of desire and will. 4 quarters of epic drama that plays out in real time right before our very eyes. every season begins the same way, with a desire to win. Those with the will to put in the effort and time put themselves in the best position to achieve their desire. This is why we go to work early and come home late. Why we go so hard and why we put in all these hours. Because we have a desire to be great and the will to become everything we dreamed of and more. So when the drama's thick and it comes down to just those few precious inches, we have no doubt what the outcome will be. Because we have the will to outwork anyone to get what we desire. It doesn't matter if it's inches or 100 yards. We want it more, and we're going to take it. That's game.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Welcome back here into Monsignor Molesky Field here, where we just concluded this Catholic League matchup between Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eaglets and Macomb Lutheran North Mustangs. Ended in a 0-0, 0-0 draw. But, hey, we talk about what players did here tonight. Let's talk about what happened with Macomb Lutheran North as, I take that back. We're going to start with Brett Wojciechowski, the captain here for the Eaglets. He was a phenomenal player here tonight for this team, building up and creating a lot of opportunities for them, firing off a number of shots, from distance, testing Wolosik for the Mustangs, and then now talking about the goalkeeper for Macomb Lutheran North, and Joseph Wolosik, the All-State honorable mention from last year's squad. He did a phenomenal job here this evening, keeping Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eaglets off the board, because if it weren't for him, this might be a different game. And that's what you expect from your goalkeeper. And tonight he was the G of the game for Macomb Lutheran North, and Brett Wojciechowski were the G of the game for the Eaglets. As we take a look here at the final replays here, highlights from tonight's matchup. Another save there from Wolosik, as we mentioned. Another opportunity there. They just went over the crossbar from distance. Again, look at this shot, and just tipped over the bar there. Just a great job here, nutting. That one just went wide. A number of shots here in this second half that there's that tip from Wolosik. Look at this one, just so easy, got ran into there. But then that shot from Camilleri, that just diving to his left. It's Wolosik to keep that one from going in. And then, thinking about that last play where that ball was just kind of bouncing around and almost scoring in the waning moments of this game, is the ball boy is even getting dirty in this one. Gotta love the highlight of the ball boys. Oh boy. There's an opportunity here for Golden, gets a punch on it, and this is that opportunity we were talking about to finish up this game, and Wolosik corrals it, and that is all of the highlights here from tonight's matchup. Great game. That's Catholic League soccer at its finest. Yes, it ends in a draw, but these two teams played hard, played tough, and played a draw. From all of us here at the Prep, my name's Jonathan Turner. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next time for more soccer.